is justice. Not a lot goes on here at the ship on Sunday night. I do like that video. Hey everyone, Ray the Dashing Womble here. Hope you're all doing well. Hopefully all the dashers etc. have done really well the last few days and have had a great weekend at earning some monies. Sunday today and well, it's Monday now actually, Monday morning. What is the time? No idea. No idea. Anyway, I started earlier today or yesterday, and for a change. Okay, it's 12:34 apparently. Wow. Started earlier. I hadn't worked the last few days. In fact, I worked on Thursday evening, and it was it wasn't very good. And I just basically came home and didn't do anything. The offers were not good. So, and I didn't feel all that great either. So, Friday came around, and I didn't work Friday, and I didn't work Saturday either. Decided not to go out. But so Sunday was the first day of being out in a few days. And so anyway, yeah, started earlier. Not as early as I wanted, but anyway, got out there, and the Chiefs were playing today, albeit they were elsewhere playing. I don't remember where the bloody hell they were playing, but personally I don't care. Anyway, but but there wasn't a lot going on, and so I ended up going straight over to Jason's Deli and getting something to eat over there. This collar seems to be a bit weird on this flipping shirt. Seems to be a bit bigger than the others. Anyway, So anyway, yeah, so got out of Jason's and picked up an order straight away, and it was for, good grief, I can't remember what it was for. Anyway, it was a catering order, and I think it was the one for Firebirds. I'll put all of what I did up here anyway. But anyway, I did get to Firebirds, and it was, I'm not sure, the crew that were there this time around, I recognised one of the blokes in there when I got in, and it tells you, the thing, I was just looking back on what I did, and still I've forgotten. But anyway, it says that it's got a curbside delivery for DoorDash drivers, so you don't even have to go in, which when you have to wait at which at Firebirds, it's a pain in the arse basically, because there's really nowhere for anyone to stand, because we all go in the back, and you get a and you just basically stand at the door and by the bar area. And like I said, there's just nowhere to stand. Now that's okay when they're not so busy and it's some of the better bar staff are there. But today, I don't know, the one bloke I recognised that was behind the bar, seen him, I can't remember his name, but it's been a while since I've seen him. And but the crew that were there, it's like three of them asked me, you know, who you here for? And then finally the fourth bloke went round. We lost one, I don't even know where the hell he went. And anyway, so the fourth bloke goes around, and he came straight back with both me and the other DoorDash driver that had gone in there after me. And both of our bags, and we were off. It was, I don't think they could organise a piss up in a brewery those ones. And it wasn't busy. It was, Firebirds does not get busy for game days. It's just, even though they've got it all on the telly screens in there, they don't turn the volume up apparently. But which is fine. Who cares? A big number of people that are going in there. Not everybody wants to watch the damn thing. And anyhow, so grabbed that, and it was $20 catering order, that one. And it was going to an area that I'm not so familiar with in Grandview, and never really happy to go out that way because it's down the other end of the motorway, and it's a bit of a pain in the rear end to find my way around there. And so I try not to go out that way, but we've done this house before, and it was daylight. I didn't have to fight the darkness of dark streets or whatever. But anyway, got out there, let the customer know I'm waiting. I'm finally on my way to you. And so they knew where he was and that. And I got over there and put it on their doorstep and took the picture, and off we left. And that one turned out from $20 to $27 something. So that was good, and I can't remember the mileage on it, maybe 9 miles or so. Of course, we had to come back that as well, but we, on the way back, we got an offer from Bibby Bop, which is more or less next door to, or in the next car park complex along from Firebirds, and we were coming back up that way. And anyhow, that was like for $13, and we took that one, and it stayed at $13. I can't remember where I delivered it to, but anyway. But yeah, I took all the picture of that, of course. Did everything seemed to go well. We did quota in, I mean, not record time, but we reached our quota, and we were home early. Would have been home earlier, but anyway, got home early, and I would have been indoors by now anyway. But Mrs. Womble wanted to go watch the Chiefs game, and I don't care. That's her thing. I really don't want to be there for her screaming and watching that stuff. So I've been out here watching YouTube videos. But no, it was a pretty good shift, I suppose. But had Went to Gus's Fried Chicken. That was a bit of an odd one. That was later on at night. Apparently they closed at 9 o'clock and it was like 8:45 and there was no one in there. And, or was it 10 o'clock they closed? I think it was 10 o'clock they closed. Anyway, there was no one in there, but there was a lot of restaurants that didn't seem to have a lot of customers tonight. But, because a lot of people were at home watching the Chiefs probably, but or just doing other stuff. And it wasn't a cold night out or cold day out. Well, not really. I mean, it was like 45 or something like that. So it wasn't particularly it wasn't freezing or anything. Most of the time I was just out in shirt sleeves, so I didn't really bother about it till a bit later on when I went to Pizza Hut, and I knew that if I was going to wait in there I would get a bit chilly, and I did. But no, it was and the one at Gus's, it was, so I was waiting in there and seemed like a lot of music from the Netherlands, etc. over that way they were playing in there. It was different, definitely different in there. And in Gus's, apparently this restaurant used to be an Italian place, I believe it was, and I did get some video footage of it, albeit not that brilliant, because I was trying to act inconspicuous, but and not because I was the only one in there, but I just wanted to show you what it was like in there. It's quite a nice layout and such, and they got some Christmas lights around the inside of the window, and that big window in there, and they got this chandelier that's up there all the time, which apparently came from the previous restaurant people. It was still in there, and it's quite a nice looking chandelier. So I've got a few pictures of that. I don't know if the pictures are actually do it any justice, because it actually looks quite nice. So I've got some of that, but like I said, it weren't all that brilliant. It was not all that brilliant. I did get the staff in there a couple of times, and they were just standing around, I guess, in the end of the night. They just having a bit of a rest. But it was, but yeah, just the nothing fantastic happened. Just one of those easier days, I suppose, of it. Really wasn't any hassle at all. Went to one house and delivered two, and actually that was the one from Gus's. It wasn't paying a whole lot. It was paying like $8.50, and it was going 8.5 miles away or thereabouts. And I just been pulled up with a traffic light right next to it, and I looked at it and went, yeah, I'll do that. Because I wanted to go to Dollar General, and there's a Dollar General just down the road from where we had to deliver to. So anyway, I took that one out, and that was a bit of a strange one. I don't know why this pops up. I still not figured this out, but I got down to the house. I told the bloke all the way, I'm waiting for your order, because it took a little while. And anyway, I got down there. I didn't read his last note, or his note to say, oh, thanks for giving me the updates or whatever. I didn't see that until the end, when I'd gone through everything to confirm his order had been delivered. Anyhow, I got to his house, and he came to the door, and I gave it to him in it. And as I was getting to the van, the truck, excuse me, it came up something about his safety feedback. What the hell is this? And again, it goes through that thing about how safe were you? Very safe, not safe. So, what? I had no problems at all, very safe, fine. It's, again, I would have done all of that up here maybe. But it just seems odd why they do that. It's not every house. Is it just random, or have they had issues here? The bloke that was at the door didn't seem he seemed to be alright. I had no problem. But going off of that one, anyhow, I done that one. It stayed at $8.50. Was that my last job? I think that was my last job actually. Yeah, it was the last one. But prior to that, one of the catering orders that I'd done was at 3rd Street Social, and can't remember how much it was paying, to be fair. But anyway, got this order, catering order. Before I'd gone in, I read what I've got to pick up, and mainly I'll read that, how much I'll try to gather how many bags maybe I'm going to get, or how big of an order it's going to be. I can't always tell, but you know that is going to be more than a small order. And that way, if you've been, I can gauge whether I really need to get the catering bag out, which is right behind me, and can be a pain in the rear end to deal with. But we've got the 2 smaller Amazon bags, and usually they can just they're sufficient just to take some of the catering orders. But I got to 3rd Street Social, walks in there, and they weren't that busy either. Didn't seem so. And this hostess, she says, "Oh, I'll go check." So I went and sat down, and because they've actually got somewhere for people to sit, unlike some restaurants. Oh, and so is Gus's actually. And it's not just for the drivers, I meant for customers that are there trying to pick up orders too. It's stupid. Or wait for a table. But anyway, so I'm waiting at 3rd Street Social, and this young bloke comes around the corner and he goes, he went to give me the bag, and he goes, told me the name and went, "Here you go." And I went, "Nah." I said, "Is that it?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "For him?" And he said, "Yeah." I said, "No, mate." I said, "This is what we've got. That ain't all in there, is it?" And he looked at it and went, "Me bad." And he went back to the kitchen, I suppose. I couldn't see vantage point from where I was. But anyway, he'd given me this bag. The first bag that he handed me had maybe 2 boxes in it. I mean, it was very light. Because I was waiting for another bag that was it might have been in his other end, but no. Or someone else to come around the corner or something. No, that was it. So I showed him what was on there. I went, "No, mate, it's all of this." And he went, "Me bad." And so anyway, so I waited in there for about 10 minutes, and he came back with a much fuller bag, 2 much fuller bags actually. And I said to him, "Well, I caught that, innit?" And he went, "Yeah." Like, there ain't really a lot going on, had you? Or did you only get 2 vipping items in there, if that's what it was? But anyway, so anyway, you always got to keep an eye out for that. Because the last thing you want to be doing, I mean, it does happen. We do forget stuff, or the restaurant forgets stuff. I mean, we can only deliver what's vipping they give us. But if they hand you a small bag and you're there to pick up a catering order, and you know from experience that restaurant normally gives you lots of much fuller bags, for a catering order, then you know to tell them, because you don't want to be going out and delivering that and handing that to someone who's just spent, I don't know, because it's quite an expensive place, I don't know, a couple $100 or something on food, and giving them a little bag and say, there you go, that's all they gave me. Because that could be a bit of a pain in the rear end. But this one was a leave at the doorstep actually, but even so, wanted to do the job right. I mean, you've got to be on your game as much as you can. I mean, sometimes we forget drinks or don't get handed a drink. I mean, now they got it's a lot easier now to remember the drinks, because you know it tells you, there's a big notice comes up and tells you about that. Don't forget to get the drinks. There's going to be drinks on this order, and then when you go to deliver it, if it's still in your vehicle, as you're about to get out and hit complete delivery, then it's been telling you, pick up, don't forget to grab the drinks, because I had done that a couple of times. I have done that. Forgotten to grab the drink as I've gotten out the vehicle, or I've gone up and delivered it and put it all on the doorstep and then had to go back and put the flipping drink on there. Or I've completely forgotten and driven off and gone, yeah. But it's so you just basically got to be on your game a bit more. But no, it was a pretty smooth night, really. Pretty smooth. We didn't wait around too often, and we sat around maybe 10-15 minutes at the most, and went off and did a job. I wasn't going to be picking up any silly offers, though. I mean, I didn't want to be going under $8 or $9. I just didn't want to go that far down. I just didn't want to be moving this at that. I went and filled this up today as well. It's quite expensive. Petrol's gone back up again a bit, but luckily I got I used the upside account, which gave me 18 cents cash back, I think, today, or yesterday rather. So I'll get that on that fill up. And I got 5 cents off a gallon using the BP app, and plus I get 2%, I think it is, cash back using the Dasher Direct card. So that's always good. Always get that flipping cash back if you can. Anyway, I think I'll leave it at that. I'll finally go in and get some videos edited. Still got a couple that I need to edit, but I just haven't got around to that yet. I've been working on doing inside vipping videos, because I've been setting up the laptop in the office and such, and I was cleaning out the office one of the days, actually Saturday. So finally going to be getting around to doing some inside videos. Just trying to figure out how to use the StreamYard system. Anyway, thanks for watching, and again, apologies for my poor video in the restaurant at Gus's, but I think once I get a proper dedicated camera for doing that, things will be a lot better. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you all have a brilliant week. Cheers. Ta-da. He dashes here, he dashes there. He dashes every bloody where. He dashes up, he dashes down. That dashing Womble gets all over town. Whoa!